Hi everyone, this is Scorp, back with another episode of the Capsule Monster Coliseum walkthrough for the Libra mod on New Game. Today we have Yami Marik 1. This fight should be pretty simple. Biggest thing, another special duel, so we're gonna grab that. But he's a wind symbol, so his pieces don't do much damage. Except for a couple of his fires that do plenty of damage, and they're super tanky, so. Can be annoying, but otherwise, he's not terribly strong. If you're a fire symbol, or if you're a wind symbol, you definitely want to grab this guy's Punished Eagle. Also, going first is really good here. Not just from the save stating to get your pieces that you want. I believe he has 2 pieces that are special, so kind of want both of them. I think we got it. Let's make sure. Yeah, there's the Punished Eagle, there's the Robotic Knight. Okay, so this field, super dark. Dark is dark and earth. Not good for lights. Lights do not enjoy it. Probably gonna actually use the Skull Guardian because it's one of the few pieces that has a low map percent. And that minus 70% is going to hurt. Whereas the Sky Dragon, or this Kaiser Dragon, not having a good time. I'm gonna probably try to use more Earths than I usually do here because of the field. So because of that, I'm gonna start with some lower cost things. This Prisman, I think it does enough damage, and its effect is pretty good if I need it in a pinch. Continuing, I really should level this Gazelle. This thing is too good to not have. Sword Arm. Really, I'm going to be struggling for attack here. So, if I can get a high attack Earth piece, that would be great, but really, it's going to come down to me using one of these lights that isn't too badly affected. Kaiser Dragon's a pretty good option. And then finishing out with another of these Earths. Just trying to play around this field a little bit. Also, if you don't already know, this field has a bunch of pressure plates. If they're down, you push them down, and then they go down on the other side. If you're in one of the ones that goes down, you take a decent amount of damage. I'll probably end up having to use it for some amount of this because my damage is not going to be that good with all of these Earths. You also notice here that I'm putting all of my pieces on the same diagonal as the spire, because that's the same diagonal that this, both of those two are on, and this. And only one of those can hit things on the same diagonal, and Molten Behemoth can hit both diagonals, so just by far the most convenient way to do this. We'll see how well the Skull Guardian can do in this fight. Regardless, you want to get off to a pretty quick start and get to the point where you can push down several tiles so that...
it's time to start!
Mainly so that you have some area to work on. He's going to have an AP advantage over you to start the game, regardless, because he has like plus 500 to start on his symbol. Also, I wanted to check how much. It's a lot for a symbol. 115. His defenses are going to be very high. And also, the mod creator gave a bunch of pretty high defense creatures to him. So, you're going to be looking at some like 200 plus defenses on some of these creatures.
Here I go!
And see me pressing these down, making the map a hazard. This is probably one of two fights right in a row here that I get to kind of regret not grabbing that blue eyes that I could have grabbed earlier, back a couple episodes. So, also, see, this thing has 200 attack, but it has 256 health, defense, so it is tanky. Versus this Punished Eagle, which is actually really good attack for something on a wind symbol. Also, dark maps, like this do help out winds. So decreasing that attribute will go a long way to actually helping you. Also, because he's in this place where he's got these more powerful creatures, he actually doesn't have the AP to move all of them all the time, which is honestly pretty helpful for you. And using the field to your advantage like this at the start is going to be pretty helpful, because it's going to actually cost him a lot of HP to get over to you. And his creatures have such high defense that it actually matters. Which I normally say it really doesn't matter, but this is one of the quite few times that it's actually going to matter. But I have, unfortunately, put all of my creatures over here that are on the same diagonal. So, to be careful with this Punished Eagle. It hits pretty hard. This pillar in the middle of the field is annoying to work around for you, but it's also really bad for him to have to deal with, so his pieces just run right into it quite often, so it's actually pretty good for you. Going over his pieces real quick, Robotic Knight, it's just really tanky. Most of his fires are actually just really tanky. They don't do that much damage, but it's gonna take some hits to kill them. So, just understand that. Yeah. The most scary piece, probably Garuzis or, I mean, really it's Punished Eagle. That was a choice. He just gave me a free kill on this. I don't really get a choice. I have to take it with the Kaiser Dragon because it's the only thing that can kill it. But that's super helpful because that's one of the most dangerous pieces he has, and it's just gone. And I'll be honest, I am never gonna say no to my opponent just giving me a free kill on their most dangerous piece. Like, his pieces, some of these pieces do not have much range, so just be aware of that. You can gang up on them pretty harshly because of it, so. His AI is actually kind of decent at not stepping into tiles that are going to be super dangerous for him, but you also end up getting stuff like this where I would prefer him to come in all the way to this square, so I'm going to make a little room for him and let him seal his piece his own grave, if he will so oblige. I expect he won't, and on top of that, I don't think I can actually kill this thing. Oh, he just stepped in the bad, which is really nice for me because I wasn't going to be able to do much damage to this thing, so. Because this is going to do 10. I'm going to actually use this Prisman special now. Make that 70 a 60. It's not the most efficient use of things, but it helps a lot. It's worth over 10 damage on this thing, so... And just a reminder, this thing doesn't do that much damage. It only has 245 attack, so... I would personally like it if it went over here and attacked either one of these two, so... That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see what he does. If not, he can just sit there and take damage and then I can kill it with an earth, so... And yes, he does take bait like this. Unfortunately, it has 60 health, so it's going to end up dying to a light. Unfortunately, I have to say it is, but at the same time, I'm going to hit it as many times as I can with all of my earths, just for experience on them. Good thing there's a damage minimum, right? So that can actually move and attack this. I'm gonna give the kill to this so that I get more experience out of it. It is nice at this point in the game how much experience enemy pieces award you when you kill them, so... watch out for the winged dragons. They move pretty quick. One of them has a pretty long range, the other one moves pretty quick. Just watch out for it. This Kazajin is going to try to raise some hell. Just block. It's diagonal. This piece is terrible. I mean, if you have two of them, they're pretty good from not just area denial, but like they have air wall. It's another of the perfect block abilities. That is 300 attack. Part of me just wants to bait it into right here. And let it hit this thing. Which is probably a fine plan. This can move here, but that's not a problem. I'll move this over one space. I'm just contemplating if I want to let him hit me, and I think I'm going to. Make sure that if it chooses to attack that, it doesn't hurt. And then on top of that, throwing in extra defense on that. Personally, I would prefer to do it on this square, but I'm not going to. I don't want to think that hard. Or he can run away, which is just fine also. Now, I could hit this and do plenty of damage to it, but it would expose me to literally everything. I mean, if I one-shot it, it's probably worth it because his only one-wing dragon could hit back, but that's not how it works, so. I am just going to let this Robotic Knight hit a piece, so I have never seen his AI just not do an attack like that. Again, I'm just trying to grab a little extra experience here. I already know that I'm going to be moving this forward and hitting that, so. It's probably the right move to put this here. It'll protect against the Kazajan hitting here, so. We'll see what he ends up choosing to attack, but this fight's not terribly scary because his pieces don't hit very hard, so most likely you're not going to get one-shotted in this fight, which is probably a rarity at this point in the game, so. Do be careful, this Winged Dragon can hit all the way out to here. If you're gonna let it move up like that, which I think I'm going to, because this piece is actually pretty bad, because it doesn't get that great of scaling. Again, I brought lights almost entirely for this purpose of doing damage. The problem is, I want him to move here and attack this, which means that I need to be in a space that I can get to here. And I think to do that, I have to put my piece here, or here. If I do it here, I'm going to end up getting damage, but I don't know if you can actually move around this corner. And I don't want to figure it out. Also, if I move this Kaiser Dragon, he's going to be able to hit the Skull Guardian with the Kazajin. I'm not worried about it because that thing does literally 0 damage. So. This is where I'd use another of those specials if I had one, but I still have one of these. That'll even reduce damage further. Oh, it did 78 damage. I'm actually impressed. And another 28. Well, this piece has to die, so just get rid of it. It might take a couple turns, but I really want to get the kill on that gazelle, so I'll probably end up doing that. This thing just does no damage. Get that out of the way before he attacks it for some reason. Yeah. Make it so it can't move much. I'm just gonna stay here and let it hit me. I would like to hit it with the Itatsumi too, but it's gonna take 2 turns at this point regardless, so. We'll see what he does with this Garuzis. I'll go after it with the Kaiser Dragon. Or maybe the Skull Guardian. But I hope this is a demonstration of just how tanky these pieces are. And how much experience you can farm out of them because of it. But lights are also extremely tanky, even without a light symbol, so. And then this piece is last. It has a little bit more damage. It's not much more damage. I'm just gonna try to kill it with these two pieces. I don't really feel like dealing with slapping it to death again. Unless he's going to let me hit it like this, so I'll take free experience. I'm not opposed to free experience. I might have actually been able to give a kill to one of those Earths, but this is fine too. Skull Guardian's not a terrible piece, and it'll come in handy in the next fight also, so good to get it levels. This is definitely a longer one, but that's because his pieces take so long to kill.
What?
It can be done much faster. Just bring stuff with more attack. Hey, my symbol's maxed out. Let's give it 12 health. Just level up all of these pieces. I forget what Kaiser Dragon special is. I'm gonna take the Robotic Knight and the Punished Eagle because they're special pieces. But thanks for watching and have a good day.